I was sitting in a fraternity house in a big room. It had like 3 couches arranged in a U, and I was drunk. I was really drunk. This man who was a senior at the time was sitting next to me, and he said my name, and I looked at him like that, and then he just kind of like jumped on top of me and started making out with me.
Lucy Hundley is not the only woman who's been a victim of sexual misconduct at Washington and Lee. A recent school health report shows that 18% of women surveyed say they experienced attempted rape or rape. 25% say they experienced unwanted sexual touching.
I got up and I ran away.
Some students and faculty members blame W&L's culture of binge drinking at off-campus parties, often hosted by fraternities, for the strained gender relations and high sexual assault rate.
Students tell us that one of the reasons they chose Washington and Lee from the plethora of other schools is because of our high-risk drinking reputation.
Most of the interaction between men and women occurs at parties where a lot of alcohol is involved.
The parties begin the week before classes start, when first-year students go to information sessions as part of their orientation.
Where everybody gets together and we lay down the rules, what the expectations are in the hall and everything like that. But immediately afterwards, the dorms just clear out.
The dean of students says first years must attend meetings in Lee Chapel, the theater, and the dorms from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. that week. But after 10, the upper-class students take the first years to parties at off-campus houses, like Windfall, Pumptown, and the Pole houses.
And everybody is getting into the cars, which line the quad with their blinkers.
But we can't control, as a student affairs staff, what cars line up out there and take students away.
Students and faculty members shine a spotlight on sexual assault at W&L. Groups put up posters and flyers, and Professor Melina Bell's class is working on a new sexual assault policy for the school.
That it would have a component that dealt specifically with W&L culture and what seems to make us twice the national average when it comes to sexual assault.
The high-risk, off-campus drinking continues throughout the school year. Traveler, W&L's Safe Ride program, provides transportation to and from the parties. Some people criticize this university taxi service for encouraging irresponsible drinking and dangerous social situations.
And if I have to make a choice between enabling, which I wouldn't agree that is occurring, but if I have to make a choice between enabling bad behavior or seeing people die, I'm going to choose the former.
About 90% of W&L students join fraternities and sororities. Those fraternities usually provide the alcohol at off-campus parties.
Part of the problem, I think, is that the socialization takes place on male territory, right? It all happens under the control of men.
But W&L's Interfraternity Council says it's an individual choice to drink alcohol at the parties.
I don't think the Greek system specifically has a correlation to how much we drink.
Others criticize W&L's historically male-dominated campus as both a contributor to sexual misconduct and as one of the reasons women don't report assault. And Hundley worries most about first-year women.
I just know that it's not a safe place for them.
For the Rockbridge Report, I'm Cameron Steele.